every time we drive, it's an opportunity to practice mindfulness. It's our ability to be in our bodies and out of our heads, and to sustain that awareness. In essence, the driving is no longer just the task of getting from point A to point B safely. It's cueing into awareness about what we're seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, smelling, but also sustaining an attitude of kindness or compassion, forgiveness. Lots of opportunities to forgive people on the road. When we get to a light, as opposed to feeling like, oh darn, we didn't make the light, we can say, oh great, I've got a light. This is an opportunity for me to pause, to breathe my body, to come back into awareness, to notice that I might have slipped into the thinking and the overthinking mind. And so the practicing of mindfulness allows us to have that interior look, and then to also flip that switch of attitude of one of being kind or compassionate. And we can even flip that switch even farther, turn the volume on of letting people in front of us, waving people on, actually making eye contact at the stoplight, having that ability to be a bit more compassionate or kind to other drivers. And we get lots of experience in today's world where somebody might cut us off or somebody might do something very unkind to us, where we're able to wish them well. And not in a condescending and not in a sarcastic, but in a way that comes from a genuine heart. And when we can do that, we know that we're practicing this thing called mindfulness. Mindfulness starts with intention, and then it's attention. Sensory awareness. What do we see, hear, touch, taste, and smell? It's also interoception, feeling, organ within, noticing how we're responding internally. Are we tired, angry, lonely, fearful? The driving experience in and of itself can be very sensory. We can feel the wheels beneath us as we move through time and space. We can notice other moving objects as we pass them, other cars. We can hear the tires and the monotony of the tires on the road. And henceforth, some drivers talk about feeling calm and relaxed after a long drive on the highway because of that sensory experience. And it's a way of queuing up, awarenessing, of being present to this thing called driving. I'm going to drive from point A to point B, and I want to arrive safely. And so I can go through my senses before I even pull out of the driveway. Autopilot is when we drift into thinking about something, or thinking about the past, or worrying about the future, and not really being present to what is. The awareness of the road is my primary responsibility. But unfortunately, when we're driving, sometimes we queue up and we're no longer present to what and where we need to be, which is behind the wheel and queuing up what's happening in real time. And so we can become a safety risk when we begin to drive. We've all experienced that. Even just a 5 seconds pause of distraction while we're driving 55 miles an hour down a highway gets us about the length of a football field, as if we were with our eyes closed. The eyes are the windows of the soul. And so when we make eye contact with those that are near and dear to us, that we love, that we're kind, that we're compassionate with, we can have that pause. Behind the wheel of a car, we're a bit anonymous. And so therefore, we can have a bit more primitive response. If somebody cuts us off, we might become very angry. We might become aloof. We might become enraged with their behavior. And then we're off and fighting. We're no longer in our awarenessing brain of what is, but we're in a different part of our brain, which is more fight or flight. So when we queue up mindful driving, our attempt is to stay present to what is the whole time we're behind the wheel.